Greetings, lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today I'll be eating more chips. But these chips are special. They came all the way from Canada, and they're part of the Lay's Do Us a Flavor campaign, where everyone is allowed to vote for their favorite flavor. Canada is not too far away from the US where I live, but the flavors are completely different, and they were sent to me by Lisa. Lisa, thank you so much for finding these for me and sending them to me. If you missed that video where I tasted the American chips, I'll put the link down below. I did it this year, I also did it last year. I also tasted some chips from the UK last year as well. So I'll put the links all down below where you can watch all those weird chip tasting videos. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. And this is butter chicken, which is one of my favorite dishes. And this one comes from Ontario. For those of you that don't know what butter chicken is an Indian style dish that's a smothered chicken in a spiced tomato cream sauce that's just delicious. And the chips look like the regular Lay's chip, kind of dusted in an orange flavoring powder. They smell great, nice and potatoey, and more kind of black peppery, but let's give them a taste. Here we go. When you first bite into them, you just get this kind of savory flavor of potato chip and savory, but then as you chew it up, all the spices start to come through, and it's delicious. Just a touch of sweetness, and there's a little bit of kind of garam masala flavors in there, definitely some onion and garlic, but fantastic. I love it. I really love the name of this one. It's called Montreal Smoked Meat. No frills, nothing. Just smoked meat from Montreal. And not surprisingly, this comes from Quebec. Ooh, that one smells meaty. It smells like pastrami. So, they're the chips. This one too looks like the Lay's regular chip. There's some dark brown flecks in there. And has a bit of a brownish cast to the chips. Ugh, definitely smells like beef bouillon. Alright, let's give that a taste. Wow! So I've never had Montreal smoked meat before, but from tasting this, it tastes exactly like pastrami, like uncannily so. Wow! I feel like they really nailed the pastrami flavor. It tastes exactly like pastrami. It even has a little bit of a kind of a charcoal flavor in terms of the smokiness. Not just like a liquid smoke flavor, but it tastes like charcoal. And when I say charcoal smokiness, I mean that slight little bit of bitterness that you taste like when you have barbecue or barbecue ribs, when there's a little bit of char on it. That's what it tastes like. It's really bizarre. I'm not sure that I want my chips to be flavored like that, but the fact that they can make the chips taste like that is pretty amazing. Lay's have done a few meat kind of flavored chips before, and I think this one is my favorite in terms of really landing the meat flavor in there. It's really uncanny. And this is the Atlantic Canada finalist. And this is the PEI scalloped potatoes. So PEI stands for Prince Edward Island, which is way at the top on the east coast of Canada. And this is scalloped potatoes. For those of you unfamiliar with scalloped potatoes, it's a kind of casserole dish made with thinly sliced potatoes and tons of cream and cheese. And then it's all baked till it's all bubbly and happy. Good in my book. It sounds like a great combination for chips. Doesn't smell like much, smells like potato chips. A little bit milky. And these two are the thin style chips. And with not much on there. Alright, let's give them that a taste. That tastes like a sour cream and onion chip to me. With the onion toned down a lot. So not as intensely flavored as the other two by any means, but it is just scalloped potatoes after all, so we shouldn't be expecting it to be. But yeah, not a bad flavor, it tastes pretty good. But yeah, not exactly as surprising either. But a good chip. And the last one we have is this one, and this is the wavy ondoulis. I don't know how to pronounce that, but they're cowboy barbecue beans. And this comes from Western Canada. I've never had cowboy barbecue beans from Canada before. So I'm interested to see what this is going to taste like. In the UK campaign, there was a beanie chip one that I found really interesting, and it did taste like beans, but tasted like ketchup to me, so I'm curious to see if this one has any kind of beanie flavor to it as well. And Canadian friends, do tell me in the comments below the correct pronunciation of this. Thanks. Look at the color of this chip. And it's a wavy style chip, so it's a bit thicker, and it's of course got this wavy texture to it. It tastes like beans. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, first you get this kind of smokiness, barbecue flavored, and then you taste beans. This definitely tastes like beans. And then beneath all that, you get that underlying potato chip flavor, which is good. Wow, I'm really impressed with that. I wouldn't say that I like the flavor necessarily, but I'm really impressed that it tastes like beans and barbecue sauce. Amazing. Of the four, I think butter chicken was my favorite in terms of both flavor and just kind of novelty. But the other three, I have to say, while I didn't enjoy the flavors as much, I was really impressed with how much they tasted like I thought they should taste. The flavors were both intense and actually very true to my expectation of what they should taste like. And thanks again, Lisa, for sending me this package of chips. It was a really fun and interesting experiment to kind of compare these flavors along with the US flavors. So yeah, really great. Thanks so much. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know if you've had any of these flavors before. And if so, which one did you enjoy? Which one you were most surprised with? I want to know because these flavors were crazy. Yeah, totally crazy. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye. This reminds me a lot of a red pepper spread that I had from Hungary. I'll put that link down below. I forgot what it's called, like Hungarian friends, do tell me in the comments below. Book off the shelf. Papillon. This is actually my husband's book. I've never actually read it. Saw the movie. Steve McQueen is awesome.